Okay, this video is for creating groups in your courses to separate each of the different sections of the same course. So I am going to go into my course that I want to make groups in, and I'm in the left panel. You're going to go to the section where it says users and groups. You're going to select groups, and you're going to create in the main menu, manual enroll a group set. So here I'm going to give the group a name. I'm just going to call it group for now. If you want to make it visible for your students, it's completely up to you. For our purposes right now, I'm just going to leave it as yes. And for the tool availability, I'm going to leave all of those checked just for future reference in case I want to actually assign specific things to these groups. And for module presentation, you can allow the personalization or not. It's completely up to you there as well. Now, the important part here is the group set option. So if you have 2 sections of the same course, you're going to enter 2. If you have 3 sections of the same course, you're going to enter 3. So for our purposes today, I'm going to go ahead and create 2 groups for my course, and I'm going to make sure that I click the box that says create smart views for each group in set. Once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and click the submit button, and I'm going to be taken to a new screen. In this screen, it says edit group set enrollments, and leave this box checked where it says hide members already in another group in the set. That basically, once you put a student in one group, it's not going to show, he or she is not going to show up in the next group that you're trying to add. So here is where you can actually rename your group test. So if, for example, I have a course in block 1A, I can name it here block 1A, while in my other group, I can name it block 2B, for example. And notice you have the ability here to add your users. So you're going to need your rosters for each of your blocks so that you are adding your correct students there. So if you have 2 sections and one section is a little bit smaller than the other one, I would start with that one first. That way, when you go to the larger one, all you'll have to do is select all. So I'm going to click add users, and I'm going to select the students that are in that one block. So I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say these 3 kids are in that one block, and I'm going to click submit. If your screen does not show the submit button, you may have to shrink your screen just a little bit or make it full screen so that submit button does appear. So once you have selected the students that are in that block, click submit and move on to your next one. And you're going to add users again for that next one. So if all the remaining students are in that block, you can just select the button that selects all of them and click submit. So now you have both your groups created. You can add another group if you forgot to make one. It's totally doable here. Now, you can go back in and edit these groups at any time. All you will have to do is just go back to your groups button here, groups menu here, okay? But for the time being, go ahead and submit, and you will see that my block 1A, block 2B are now in my list of students. Now, if I go here, if I click on any of those, you can see that you can edit the group set properties, group set membership, etc. You can even email that group specifically rather than sending out a mass email to the entire course. So now, since we had created a smart view, you can also create smart views in your grading center. So that's for another video. But for now, hopefully you have created your groups.